Okay, perfect. So let's find a spot in our space. Standing, sitting, you can start however you want. Shoulders are down, bringing awareness to the body. We're starting by looking down and up.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try and try and try. You'll succeed at
And
last.
let's say no with the head.
I know it. Listen, Rome was not built in a day. Opposition will come your way. But the hotter the battle you see,
Ear to one
the
shoulder
sweeter the
and
victory
ear
will
to the
be.
other shoulder.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you
Shoulders
really
are very
want.
uneven today,
You can get it if you
which is
really
something I
want.
am
But you
noticing
must
in the
try
warm up, which is the goal of one of the goals of the warm up.
and try. You'll succeed at last.
Very nice. Back to center, going down to the shoulder rolls.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really
And shoulder rolls going forward.
get it if you really want. But you must try and try and try. You'll succeed at last.
Nice. Into our arm flexion. So arm goes up and down.
Don't I show it? So don't give up now.
And switch sides.
There is nothing that is wrong in wanting you to stay here with me. I know you've got somewhere to go. Won't you make yourself at
Into
home
our hugs in
with me?
front.
And don't you ever leave.
Here, think about squeezing your shoulder blades behind you when you bring the arms back.
Want someone to
So
talk
we're trying to get the shoulder blades involved as well.
down, Sally. No need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to
Into
you.
our cat-cow, standing, sitting. You decide if you're sitting or standing, hands on the knees, or if you're standing, option also to do hands on your wall. You're rounding the back
Sun
and
ain't
arching the back.
gonna rise. We still got the moon and stars above. Underneath the velvet skies, love is all that matters. Won't you stay with me? Don't you ever leave. Lay down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, and no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
Very nice. And let's actually stand up. So if you're sitting, let's stand up as well. We are starting with the washing machine. So feet hip width, maybe slightly larger or wider than hip width. And we're getting the arms going round and round.
I long to see the morning light, color in your face so dreamily. So don't you go and say goodbye. You can lay your worries down and
Hands on the hips, we're going for hip circles.
lay down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, there's no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long
And switch.
Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally. There's no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
Very nice. Let's get to our calf. So finding your support, one foot in front of the other. We're bending the front leg and then straightening it. And let's switch sides. And let's come back to center. Still holding on to your support, other hand on the hip. We're going for our external hip rotation. So either foot by the ankle, we open and close, or we get the knee to open in front, out to the side, and back down.
She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you that
And let's switch sides.
in the year of the cat. She doesn't give you time for questions as she locks up your arm in hers, and you follow to your sense of
Very nice. And let's come back to center. We're going to do one shoulder blast, that's the word, and then we'll get started with our cardio. So for the shoulder blast, we are starting standing, sitting. You have the choice. Hands right in front of you, palms are facing the ceiling, hands in the fist. Now, before we bend the elbows, in here, I want you to get your shoulders away from the ears. So shoulders stay down, and then we're trying to push our hands, our fists, as far away from our shoulders as possible. So hands are down, or shoulders are down, and hands are going as far forward as you can. Very nice. Let's bend the elbows. We are now going to go elbows by your side, elbows back behind you. We're squeezing the shoulder blades, again, trying to keep a long neck. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Straighten your arms. Nice. And big arm circle going around. Very nice. Reach forward with one arm. And back, reach with the other. And back, bring both arms overhead. We're reaching again with one arm. And back, reach with the other. And back, and bring everything down. And shake it. Very nice. Get some water if you want to. And we are going to go into our cardio. So, cardio for the day is going to be an interesting one. cardio exercises are the same, or more or less the same, but we'll do the cardio in 2 sets. Or 2 rounds. The first round, no weights, but a pillow at the end. The second round, we'll do similar exercises, but we'll add the weights, and that will give us an idea of how much the weights also impact our workout, particularly the cardio. Now, keep in mind that we're using weights on the second round, so you will be already a little bit tired, but we'll take a break in between, a little bit of a break in between the 2 rounds. So, first exercise right here. We have 6 exercises, 5 of them, no weight for now. We're starting with marching and pumping the arms, and I can't coordinate my arms and legs. Very nice. We're pumping the arms if you want here. So we're just starting to warm up. So this is, you don't have to put too much effort into it. But if you want to, maybe you want to try and get your knees a little bit higher. And really pumping the arms go forward and back. Marching with the purpose. Whatever your purpose is today. Now, this next one is not necessarily something we've done as a cardio exercise, and it'll make more sense with the weight, but we're going to stand feet hip width, hands on the thighs, keeping a nice straight back. We're going to go down our legs with our hands as low as we can go, and then we're going to come back, squeezing the bum when we come back. This is a bit similar to a good morning, right? And we're just going down as low as our back allows us to go, really trying to keep a nice straight back. And avoiding back pain. If you feel back pain, only go down a little bit, right? And you're really focusing on squeezing your bum at the top. Nice. Let's march it out again. We're going to march, but we're going to get our bicep curls going. We can potentially go, I can't do it. I can't coordinate my arms and legs apparently. The goal here, what you're doing with your arms is you're keeping your elbows stuck to your side, right? Elbows are stuck and then the arms just go up and down. But the elbows and the shoulders should not be moving. Nice. Now here, we want to try and go faster with the feet. So the movement will go a little bit smaller. The knees don't have to come as high, but we want to try and go a little bit faster with the feet. Very nice. And let's get into our bum kick. So side tap, and then as we tap, instead of tapping, we're going to kick our bum back. Hands, we're just going to keep them in front right here, not doing anything. If you do want to do something with your hands, you can always press forward today as you do your bum kick. Nice. So you choose hands either right in front of you or hands pushing back, pressing forward, sorry, not back. Nice, keep going, keep breathing. We're getting there, we got 2 more after this. Then we'll take a bit of a break. Very nice. Now we're going into our side tap with overhead reach. First few go a little slow. Side tap with the feet, and we're reaching up with the arm. You can take a bit of you can go a little bit slower here to start with, just to extend the arm and back. But once you have it, maybe you want to try, sorry, and go a little faster. Nice. And for the last exercise, we are going to grab our pillows and pillow slams. So grab your pillow, 30 seconds only here, on your own time, pillow above your head, slam it down on the floor, and start again. Almost there. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe and relax. Very nice. Put your pillows away for now, but not too far away. Breathe. Walk it off. So, once we bring down the heart rate a little bit, we're going to repeat these exercises. We're going to change them just slightly, but we're going to do them with weights, right? So whenever you're ready, 2 or 3 pounds, you can pick up your weights. And we're going to get back to it. So let's start. Our first exercise was marching with pumping the arms. Now, you don't have to make this too big, right? You can if you want to, but again, because we have the weight, we won't need to do too much more effort to feel actually that the exercises are going to become a little bit more challenging in terms of how hard they will feel, or how heavy you will be breathing, how hard they are on the cardiovascular system. Nice. So we're just here marching, potentially with a purpose, or just strolling around, just making sure that we're pumping the arms, moving the feet, lifting the knees off or up a little bit, just not too much. Nice. For this next one, very important, you're avoiding back pain. We are starting standing up, weight on your thighs. Same thing, you're going to go down. You can bend your legs a little bit, go down with a straight back, as low as your back allows you to go, right? And then coming back, the weights again stay close to your thighs. Just go down, use your bum and your back muscles to help you stand up. Hopefully that makes sense. And if it doesn't, don't worry too much about it. Very nice. Keep going. Very nice. And if you feel back pain, just remove the weights. Amazing. And let's get into our marching with the bicep curls, right? So we're marching. Again, elbows are stuck to your side and only your forearms are moving. Nice. Almost there. Notice how that exercise is a little bit different. You probably are feeling your biceps now. Maybe not. Let's get into our bum kick. So weights in front of you, side tap or side bum kick. Nice. For this one, let's not move the hands at all because we have our next exercise where we're going to work arms and shoulders. If you want more of a challenge here, what you can do is in the middle, go down a little bit and then bum kick, go down, bum kick, go down. See how your knees are feeling, right? You don't have to, but maybe you want to try and get a little bit more. This will increase your heart rate really quickly. So see how it's feeling. And then if not, we're just going back to our regular bum kicks. Oh, this got me super hot, super quick. Very nice. Amazing. Good job. So it's like a mini squat in the middle. Very nice. Keep breathing. We're almost there. And let's get to our side tap. So with the feet, side tap, hand goes up above the head. Go slow on the first few. And then once you have it, you can start going a little faster. Very nice. Keep going, keep breathing. We're almost there. And let's get into our pillow slams. Put the weights down, grab your pillows. 30 seconds only. Pillow slams, and let's go. Make sure you're breathing. See how your heart is feeling. Three, two, one, and breathe and relax. Take your time here. Walk it off. Put your weights away. Put your pillows away. Get some water. Okay. Just having issues here. There we go. Okay. So next up we have, so we did quite a bit of cardio. Notice how it's different when you use weights and when you don't. We did relatively similar exercises, similar amount of time. So that's just to also give you an idea of how easy it is to make things a little bit more difficult by adding, even 1 or 2 pounds can make quite a bit of a difference. And I will let you ponder that when we gain and lose weight. Next up, we have one plus 3 exercises. We are working a little bit on strength, but also starting to focus on balance. The second exercise particularly I like, but let's see how it goes. Happy to modify as well. So let's get started. Hopefully the heart rate has come down a little bit. Starting standing, sitting. This one you can do standing or sitting. I would suggest doing it standing, but you decide. This is a little bit for the shoulders and for your forearm. We are going to start first by wiggling the fingers. So you want to try and go as quick as you can, or however or as quick as your fingers allow you to, right? Particularly if you have arthritis, go slow. It's not a bad thing to move your fingers if you have arthritis, but you don't wanna overdo it either. Let's get our hands out to the side, 45 degrees. Still wiggling. We're going to bring our hands out at, I guess, 180 or shoulder height. All the way up. We're still wiggling the fingers. You might not see mine, but I promise they are wiggling. And let's bring everything down and stop wiggling the fingers. Woo! That got me my forearm quite a bit. Next up is the elevator doors. So for this one, standing nice and tall, imagine you're standing in between those elevator doors that come in and then go back out, right? So you're right in the middle. You bring your hands, one hand on each side of the door, right? Shoulders are down. This is very important. Shoulders are down, and you're going to use your shoulders or your shoulder blades. You're thinking about starting this movement from the shoulder blade to help push the elevator doors out, right? And you're trying to push them out and then bring them back in. Very nice. Again, shoulders are down. Really try to use your shoulder blade to help push your elevator doors out and back in. And one more now, the elevator doors are heavier, so you really want to bring down your shoulders and then push as hard as you can to open up those doors. Nice. And bring it in. Bring the hands down and shake it. This is all we'll do for now for this one. Next exercise, this is a lower body, a little bit of balance exercise. I'll give you two options. Option one is just a side step to feet together, right? So you're starting with your feet together, right? You're going to make a step out to the side. As you're making that step out to the side, you want to bend that leg a little bit, right? So if you start together, right leg goes out, right knee bends in the direction of your toes, right? So depending on where your toes are, if they're facing forward, your knee is going to go forward. If they're facing out a little bit, your knee goes out. And then you're going to press up and bring your feet together, right? So you go out to the side, bend the knee, and come back together. That's the first version. The second version is you're going to go out again, but instead of bringing your feet together, you're going to cross your leg behind. That's it. We go bend the knee and cross behind. As you cross behind, you might need to bend your front leg a little bit, right? And bend and cross. So we're here for 1 minute. You choose whichever exercise or whichever version you want to do. We're sticking with one leg, right? So you're just trying to bend the leg a little bit and either cross behind or bring your legs together. Hands can be on your hips. Hands can stay in front of you. See how it's feeling. They can be by your side as well. I kind of like keeping them in front, but if you want to do something with them or if you want them to hold on to something, hips are a pretty good position for them. Very nice. We're almost there. We got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it and relax. We're going to go on to the other side. So we go. Other leg, so in my case is the left leg, out to the side, knee bends in the direction of the toes. Either you bring your feet together or out to the side, bend the leg and cross behind, maybe straight, bend a little bit the front leg as well. Nice. This is a great unilateral exercise that will work both your leg muscles and your bum muscles, which will help you stand up straight and not get your face in the pavement, because no one wants that. That is actually how I got cold sores for life when I was 2. A long, long time ago. Okay, we got 3, 2, 1, and shake it and relax. Very nice. Hey, how did that exercise go? Was that okay? Yeah? Okay, good. We do have this option. I will bring it back, and we have the option to do it with weights as well, but let's start slow and see how it goes. Next up, we're going to do some push-ups. So push-ups, as you come out of your push-ups, you're going to bring both arms above the head. So you start in your push-up position, you push, and then as you push up, you bring both arms up. So you push and both arms up and push. We're here for a minute and let's go. Very nice. Keep going. Good. Very nice. Arms up. We are halfway. Almost there. Three, 2, 1, and breathe and relax. Very nice. Okay. Last exercise before we move on to our more balanced focus part. Not that this one wasn't balanced focus, but this is, we are doing a little bit of strength here. Sorry, a little bit of strength. We need our weights and we need our chair. We're going to do some squat variations. So take your time here, but set up chair, weights. You can start sitting down if you want to. We do 1 squat, 1 jack. It rhymes. So we're going to stand up and then one leg goes out, both arms come up, and then we'll make sure that we're doing it even, right? And then we stand back down, right? So stand up, jack, jack, and sit down. Whenever you're ready, and we can keep going. Very nice. This will get your heart rate up quite a bit, so keep an eye on it. We're not going to be here for too long. Trying to go just above 30 seconds. Very nice. Keep going. We got 10 more here. 10 more seconds, sorry, not 10 more squats. And 3, 2, 1, and breathe and relax. Very nice. Take your time here. Notice how much your heart rate got up in here, even though we haven't done, it's just 1 squat, 2 jacks. Not much. Yet, particularly with the weight, it brings the heart rate up. Okay. Moving on to balance. So for this next part, you can put your weights away, you can put the chair away. Take your time if you want to get some water or liquid in you. Please do. We are going to start, to begin with, we are going to do some feet roll. I feel like we haven't done feet roll in quite some time. For your feet, oh my God, sorry. For your feet roll, 2 options, holding onto your support or not. Feet rolls, you are starting with your feet or standing nice and tall. You're going to go to your heels, come back all the way up onto your toes, coming back, right? So we go heels to toes, holding on or not. Woo! And as you're doing this one, you're really trying to go as far back onto your heels and as high as possible onto your toes. So you're making this as big as possible. Nice. And shake it, shake it. Now we're going to do something similar, but walking. So if you want to do walking, a few steps forward, a few steps back, just regular walking to get you started. And then right away, we're going to go walking on our toes. So maybe just a few steps forward and back, regular walking. And when you're ready, we're going on our toes. Tippy toes walking. Like we don't want to make any noise. We do not want to wake up the ghosts. Nice. And now we're going to go heels. So you're walking on your heels. That's when, you have blisters on the ball of your foot. So you're trying to avoid walking on your blisters. So we're walking on our heels. And shake it off. Now this next one, I'm gonna give you a prep exercise. So we're going to walk forward and back, and you're going to put your hands on the side of your hip, I guess. And I just want you to walk forward and back and see what happens to your hands. If nothing happens, that's fine. But you're trying to see if there's any movement here. Now we're going to try and do the same thing. We're still walking, but we don't want our hands to move. So we want to make sure that there's no movement in the hands. So we're walking a little bit more carefully, making sure that basically your entire pelvis area is not moving, right? You don't want to get any of the hips coming up and down. So you want to be really careful. I like to bend my knees a little bit and making sure that nothing moves. Like when you feel like you have back pain and you don't want to make it worse, you're really trying to not move anything in your pelvis. I find sometimes that tightening my abs when I do that helps me a little bit. Making smaller steps definitely helps as well. Very nice. Now we're going to exaggerate the movement. So as we're walking forward and back, we're actually going to try and make like a, those old, what is it? Train, the stuff in front of the train. In locomotive in French. It's not, the caboose is at the end, right? The one at the front. You want to make big movement with your hips. So starting with your hips, you're actually going to make a big movement here and then another big movement, trying to get your hips to move with you as big as you can and then back. Amazing how much we can do with our hips. So this is also good to get awareness as to how much we can move our hips. Nice. Very nice. And shake it off. Let's see. Okay, before we get into our next set of exercises. So this is one exercise that I believe we've done some time ago. Just once, I think. We are going to be on one foot. So we are going to hold on to our support. We're going to be, I'm going to be on my left foot. So let's get onto your left foot, right foot off the floor, or potentially right foot just slightly on the floor to help support if that's too much. But so you have that option. Ideally, keeping your right foot completely off the floor. Your right hand is going to come right in front of you, thumb up, right? So thumb up, right in front of you. Your eyes are going to look at your thumb, and your eyes are going to keep looking at your thumb the whole time as you try and move your head side to side. So you are looking at your thumb and trying to move your head side to side. If that's easy holding onto your support, see if you can hold on slightly less to your support. How much you get to do, just make sure that you keep looking at your thumb the whole time, even when you're turning your head, right? You want to make sure that you look at your thumb. This is actually great for balance, and breathe and relax. Very nice. It's great for balance as it forces the eyes to do something different than the body. Let's switch sides. So we're going to stand now on our right foot, and the left thumb is going to come in front, right? Stand on your right foot, left thumb, looking at your left thumb, and we're looking side to side. Again, if it's too much on your right leg, you can keep your left leg on the floor slightly, or potentially even both feet on the floor. You don't want to make it too hard on your hips either. Very nice. Oh yeah. And then again, if you want more of a challenge, try and hold on to your support as little as possible. And shake it and relax. Very nice. Okay. Last little bit, we're going to use our balls. So let's grab our balls. I don't know where I put mine now. I knew I prepped it. Here we go. It's in the magic box. So starting hand-eye coordination, as usual, we're going to throw the ball from one hand to the next, or using two hands, see whatever works. Now we're going to go. One throw, same hand, one throw, switch hand, one throw, same hand, and switch. So it's same hand and switch, same hand and switch. Very nice. Now that we've got it, we're going to add something to it. As you're doing the same hand throw, the opposite leg is going to lift off. If you're sitting, you can bring your knee up as you're doing it. You can do that seated as well, right? So same hand, we get foot or knee off, then we switch, then same hand again, other foot or knee comes off, right? And switch, foot, and switch with the hands and move your leg. Nice. Wait. If you want to try and make this harder, you can stay on the one leg until the next pass. So as you throw with the same hand, the foot comes off, and then it stays off until you pass to the other leg. And then you go on your one foot and switch on your one foot. So you're basically switching and staying on the one foot a little bit longer. And always switching from foot to foot as you're switching the hand or as you're throwing the ball in the other hand. Nice. And breathe and relax. We're now going to go throws with one hand, right? But the other hand is gonna follow the ball, right? So when the ball is down, the other hand is down. When you throw the ball, your hand is going to go up with it, right? So you're going with the other hand, trying to follow the ball as much as you can. And we're now going to go same hand. We're going to do a tiny throw and a big throw. A tiny throw and a big throw. And shake it and relax. Other side. So switch your hand or switch. Get the ball in the other hand. First, it was just following the ball with the regular throws. And now let's try and get small throw, big throw, small throw, big throw. And shake it all. Very nice. Let's actually stretch our chest. So we're going to move on to stretching. Stretching our chest with the ball, putting the ball on your chest. So you're avoiding the breath, finding any spot between your shoulder all the way down to your sternum, right? Trying to find if there's any tight spot. Those are your pectoral muscles. Going around, maybe you want to go around to the side as well. And if or when you find a tight spot, you can hold it. I like to put one hand on top of the ball and then second hand pushes down, only if it feels okay or it doesn't feel like excruciating pain. Nice. If not, you can keep doing little circles or going forward and back, side to side. See how it goes. It's whatever feels comfortable to you on your chest right now. And let's switch it. Other side, same thing. And again, go around a little bit and then see if there's a tight spot. And if there is, you can hold it. If there isn't, just keep going around, forward, back, side to side, little circles if you want. And let's come out of this. You can put your balls away. You can interlace your fingers behind your back and get your shoulder back. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you. That will help open the chest a little bit. Very nice. Finding a support or the back of a chair. Hands on the back of the chair. You're getting your head through your shoulders. You can bend your legs here. And let's come out of it. Stretching our quads, so find your support, grabbing the foot behind, stretch the front of the leg. And switch leg. Coming back. With your chair, you're going to hold on to the back of your chair. You're going to put one foot on top of it, leg as straight as possible. And you're going to lean forward. Now, if you don't want to do this one standing, you can do it seated, one leg straight, one leg bent, all the way down, and you lean forward as far as your leg will and back will allow you to. Let's come back out of it, switch leg, same thing other side. Take your time here, getting in, out and into the next one. Let's come back out. We can sit down on our chair. Going to do some cat-cow, so hands on the knees whenever you're ready, rounding the back and arching the back. And let's come back to center. We're going to take a deep breath in. Both arms come all the way up. Big, big, big arm circle. And breathe out. Big arm circle down. We're going to do this one more time. Big arm circle coming up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Big arm circles down. 2 shoulder rolls going back. And you're all done for the day. Congratulations. Always a pleasure to see you. I wish you a wonderful weekend when we get there, and I will see you next week.